Hey guys, and welcome back to the Spacey Tropics review channel, where we review everything. Now, sorry I took so long to post a new review. I am in college and I did have some extra classes to attend in the summer, so I was busy doing that, but now I'm back, the class is over, I passed. And I'm here to do another review. And what's that review on, you might say? Well, here they are. That's right, as promised, these are my Phaiser BHS-750 Bluetooth earbuds. Now I'll be going over the physical features, telling you how well this headphone is, and what else comes with it. So, without further ado, let's get to the Phaiser Bluetooth headphone review. Now, putting the case aside, we'll deal with this in a minute. Let's get to the main attraction first, because I know everybody likes to skip the main attraction first. These are the Phaiser BHS-750s. Now, for me, when I was looking for headphones, or a Bluetooth headphone I should say, I was looking for a nice Bluetooth headset, something that had great sound, great, mids, highs, bass, as well as a good inline remote that, does well pretty much overall, and that's a little sweat resistant just in case I have to run, jog, go to the gym, whatever, or if it's drizzling a little bit and it can survive, So I was looking all over and I thought maybe the Bose SoundSport wireless was for me. But then I was like, but wait, there should be something else out there. The Bose SoundSport shouldn't be the only one. On top of that, thinking like a college student of course, I thought $150 on a Bluetooth headset that was this small, not in the budget. And that's where these came in. I was searching and searching and searching until I found this, and I was like, wow. At the time of purchase, it was $40 on a lightning deal. After that, it became $50. But as of right now, this blue one, along with 3 other colors, are $39.99 on Amazon. I'll link it in the description below. But these are $39.99 for 3 separate colors. I believe only the red and lime green right now are $45.99. But boy oh boy, do you get something so awesome for the price. I mean, come on. And once you see what's inside that little case, your mind's gonna be blown. Now, going over the sound quality of these headphones, they're good. They are really good for a $40 headphone, a $40 headphone. These are really good. As a matter of fact, I classify these in the same rank as the SoundSport wireless. I've tried the SoundSport wireless numerous times. I've went to Best Buy, I went to any other electronic shop that I can go to just to test these headphones out, the SoundSport that is. And I was like, yeah, the SoundSport is nice, but the price isn't. And then I found these and I got them and I was like, wow. Not only is bouncing not an issue, because with the SoundSport they're not magnetized, so they're all over the place. These, they're magnetized, they stay still, you tuck them in your shirt and they stay just fine in there. Not only did they have this, but the sound quality was great. Foam insulation, everything was great. As a matter of fact, I have a neat story about this that I'll tell you in the end. Comes with these wingtips. As a matter of fact, it comes with 6 wingtips. Again, like I said, it's magnetized, it comes in colors. And then one part about this inline remote that the Bose doesn't have is that once the volume up and volume down are depressed at the same time, it gives you an equalizer. I mean, the SoundSport does not give you that. You have 3 built-in equalizers with this, along with the EQ on your phone. So you have a normal mode, a treble mode, and a bass mode. Here you can play, pause your songs, the top volume up button, you double press to skip the bottom, you double press to go back or rewind or fast forward with the top, and you can also answer and cut off calls. It has a microphone, and here you can see you charge it through here. This might be my only gripe, as it's really kind of difficult to open this you know, very quickly, but I can understand where they're coming from with it, because you know, it's supposed to be some type of sweat proof, water resistant kind of thing to like a certain point. And if this wasn't down right, then you know, obviously the headphone wouldn't be good. Here you can see I added a little clip. I usually clip it to the back of the neck of my shirt. And overall, I mean, these headphones have just shocked me time and time again when I listen to them. I'm like, $50, no, not even, right now $40. That you cannot go wrong with. Now we'll push these up here and go to not only the case, but what's inside the case for $40. Now before we do that, we can see that Phaiser gives a nice hard shell case, you know, really squeeze it, really give it a little nice goodness, you know, it's good, it's really good. And now what I'm going to do next, or what you're going to see next, is everything, and I mean everything, that comes in this little pouch, in this little case, whatever you want to call it, with these headphones. In 3, 2, 1, and there we have it. Now you might say something's missing. Yes, you are right. The small silicone gels are missing because I replaced them with the foam tips that I got here. Now you might be saying to yourself, or you know what, I'll hold off on the story. Let's get to what we have here first. As you can see here, 6 different wing tips. Now I say 6 because I have one of them on, if you're missing the one here. These are the large tips of this kind that sit in your ear, a little more in. This is a small, I have the medium on, large, medium, small wings there. These here are clips that go onto the back of the wired part of this headphone that, you know, usually are able to let you fold it up nicely and neatly and make it tight so it doesn't bounce around on the back of your neck while running. Now personally, me, I don't really like to do that. I like to have a little bit of wire left on these types of headphones, and having this clip just hook onto the back neck of the shirt is perfectly fine for me. I have no worries with that. Now as you can see here, they come with silicone gels for the ear as well. You can mix and match any pair you want of foam and wing, silicone and wing, doesn't really matter. Now the small silicone gel ear tip is what I was using, and then I tried to use these foam comply tips, but these foam comply tips were way too large for my ear. As you know, everyone has different sized ears, or different sized ear canals I should say. So I talked over with Phaiser, and Phaiser was able to help me with a different type of foam tip, a much smaller one to fit for me. And I have to say guys, Phaiser's customer service, wow, 2 thumbs up. These guys are on it. If you have a problem, they are on it. They will help you to the very end. Now besides that, as you can see here, there's also a micro USB cable that comes with the headphones, so you're able to charge up the headphone when you need to, but I don't really use it. That's why I still tie it up. I have my own proprietary cable that I like to use, so I continue to use that. As you can see in here, case, there's a little net here for all the little accessories you need to carry, and then this side I usually keep the headphone in this side. But sometimes I don't use the case because of all these accessories that come with it. I just leave the accessories in the case and just leave the headphone out by itself, because I just grab and go. Because obviously, let's think real world here guys. College students, especially anybody else in the world that is on the move, you just grab and go. You don't have time to pack it neatly in a case and do this and do that, unless you want to. That's your choice. But for me, and for some other people as well, we just grab, take and go. Hook it around my neck and turn it on and start playing. Now, a neat feature with these, by the way, for those of you that have, it works on some Androids, I'm not too sure which, but on any iOS device, these bad boys here are able to show you the battery life. So you know how on an iPad, if you plug in the Apple Pencil, you're able to see the battery life of the Apple Pencil, or the battery life of certain other things, etc., etc. So these, you have that option there as well on iOS devices mainly, and a few Android devices. I'm not too sure which Android devices, but if I had to say, it'll probably be those that are running either stock or near stock Android. So something like the Pixel, or maybe the new BlackBerry that came out, it's running pretty close. HTC Sense, HTC in general, I mean, well, you get the drift. Anything that has a very, very light skin on top of base Android. Now, let's vanish all of this and get back straight to the headphone and possibly make my final verdict on these pair of headphones. Now, these Phaisers have done me well. They have done me well from the time I bought them. It's been about 4 months since I bought them, and they still sound like they're brand new headphones. They're just that good. They just work that well. They just sync that well with everything in daily life perspective. They're minimal, they're super light. The little tiny bit of water resistance and sweat resistance helps whenever you're on the move, on the go. The clip to hook to the back helps as well. I mean, overall, cable is strong. It has quite a length to it, as you can see here. Overall, these are a well done set of headphones, and if the guys at Phaiser are listening, job well done. Job well done, boys and girls, if there's any girls in there. Now, thank you for tuning in back with me on this latest review. Now, I know this review might have seemed a little rushed. I know it might have seemed a little, quick, I should say. And I do apologize for that. But the only reason it seemed a little quick is because right now, as promised a long time ago, and I know some people might be waiting for it and just might be getting frustrated with me, but don't think I forgot. A little while ago, I promised a review on both cameras that I use. So let's put this to the side and just give you this right here. This is my Canon This is my Canon PowerShot SX50HS. I promised a review on this as well as the camera that I'm currently using now, which is this camera right here, the Canon PowerShot SX60HS. Now, I know I promised this a long time ago, probably around the time of my first review. However, I wasn't able to get to it again because of the class that I was doing. But now I have time. Now I'm starting to get to it. And now you're gonna understand why I think that if you're in the vlogging game, this is the best vlogging camera you can get. And if you are into the tech game, the video editing game, the this game, the that game, pretty much the YouTube game in general, and you want to make quality videos, but you're not able to get, the big fancy camera like what MKBHD has, or Unbox Therapy, or any of these other big tech reviewers have, then I promise you, getting this camera right here, the SX60HS, is a good budget starter for you to get. Now, yes, it is a bridge camera, and I'll go into more what a bridge camera is into the review. However, you're not going to be disappointed. This 50 times zoom, the SX60 65 times zoom, and I don't mean digital zoom, I mean optical zoom. That's one of the beauties of a bridge camera. But I'll save all of that stuff for the actual review. So just know that if you guys were waiting for this, it's coming. It is coming. Both cameras, as a matter of fact, are coming. And once again, guys, thank you for joining me back on the Spacey Tropics review channel. Now, again, because of the class, I couldn't make any videos, but now I will be making more videos. So be on the lookout. I have a lot more tech to review and a lot more budget stuff that you guys might find beneficial for yourself. Now, for all the little extras, all the Instagram and Spacey Tropics info, because remember, Spacey Tropics is a t-shirt business first. All the info for that will be in the description below, as well as my Instagram and other stuff like my vlogging channel. Now granted, I haven't been on the vlogging channel a little while too because of the class, but gonna be taking this bad boy back out to go and do some more vlogging. So if you want to go check that out, that's in the description below. Podcast enthusiasts, aviation enthusiasts, whoever you might be, if you like podcasts, the podcast will be linked down below. It is Tea Time Humor. It's with me and a group of friends, group of my closest friends, and we just talk. Well, we do try to talk about other topics, but mainly it's been about aviation in general, because again, we are sorry about that, I had to cut that. There was some music and stuff playing in the background outside. But yeah, like I was saying, in the description below will be the link to the podcast. It's a group of me and my friends just talking about everything that we can talk about from a college student perspective, and from what we've learned, from what we know, from the things that we, decided to research on. I mean, we try to do other topics, but mainly it's been about aviation this whole time. So if you guys, or one of you guys, is an aviation enthusiast, I encourage you to come join us on that podcast, because we want to hear your input and, build our community. So, Spacey Tropics website is down below. Links to anything else will be down below. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching this channel. And I'll see you on the next video. So remember, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming, guys. Peace. Whoa.